Thanks everyone for being here today. It's been a really long time coming, and I've been pretty nervous to get this out there, but I just need to do it, so yeah. This will be the reveal of my streaming model. Yay! So, in case you aren't familiar, what I mean by streaming model is that I have a virtual model that will be my persona as I stream, and it will be what is shown on screen, basically. It might be a virtual model, but it's still like me moving and everything. It's me talking. Yeah. So, also, I said it in the chat, but if you haven't, please take a moment to just click on the description and read the chat rules. It's pretty simple stuff, but I would really appreciate it. Otherwise, go ahead and chat as you wish. Yeah. Also, before we start, I just want to put out to do a quick volume check. Just let me know if anything needs to be louder or softer. Yeah. Yay! I'm glad you guys are so excited. I'm really excited too. Okay, so I have a list of talking points for today, and we'll just go through that quickly before we start, just so you know what's coming up, basically. First, I'm gonna go through the whole reveal, so I'm going to lift the curtain slowly, and we'll see all the details of the art part by part. Afterwards, I will show you some toggles that I have, so expression toggles and other toggles. Next, we can zoom in and look at some of the details on the art because the art is freaking gorgeous. And then afterwards, we can do kind of like a picture opportunity. I have some backgrounds that I set up and, you know, like just like simple backgrounds. So we can go through some backgrounds and you can take screenshots or whatever you want to use them for. After that, I will go through the credits and thank my model artist and rigger. Afterwards, this is kind of basically in addition that I've been wanting to go over. I have a design PDF that I want to go through and talk about the concept and, you know, why I ended up with this design, basically. And this is like the design PDF that I sent over to my model artist. And yeah, and just like chat and have me ramble about all the thoughts that were in my head and why it took so long and everything. Afterwards, I will thank everyone, read chat, see if there are any questions, and I can answer any questions if there are any. And then after that, I will show you my schedule for the week of what's after this. And then I will also go through the hashtags that can be used on social media, mostly Twitter, but yeah, and I will just go through the hashtags and what they're used for. And then after that, that is the end of the reveal. So, are we ready? We can start. Okay. We can go up to here, I would say. Ta-da! Oh my gosh, I have legs. Can you believe that? And you can kind of see a bit of the movement in the model, a bit of the details on the outfit as well. I have a little elastic band around my leg. Yeah. Okay. It's a little bit higher. I also have hands! And you can see more detail of the skirt itself and a bit of the color scheme as well. Yeah, the hair is super long. And you can also see a bit of the details and different colors on the hair as well. Yeah. Alright. I feel like we can go a little higher and I can reveal the entire bottom, the bottom part of the outfit. So you can see there are little butterfly details. There's some lacing on the skirt, and there are also additional colors along with the blue and the black. Yeah. There's also some pearl detailing and little stars on the butterflies as well. Alright, a little higher. You can see I have some details and accessories on my arms. So there's a little bit more flowiness to it. And there are some pearls that are drooping from the top. Yeah. Blue butterflies. Yes, for sure. You can also see I have two pieces of the front of my hair that are different, a little bit different from the back of my hair. It's wavy and it has like an ombre to it versus the straight flowiness in the back. Alright. Here is the whole top, pretty much. So yeah, it is a butterfly corset top. And there's so many details on it. I'm definitely gonna do a little zoom in a bit, and we can look at all the details close up. And you can see more of the kind of the whole entire color scheme and everything. Okay. So this is the entire outfit pretty much. I absolutely love it. I love all the details. I love how elegant it is, but also it's kind of like a mix of modern as well, with like the mini skirt and the corset top. Yeah, I can do a little movement. And you can see the things that are nearby my head. So, obviously, I have my outfit, and this is gorgeous, right? But I would say the main part of this design is coming up. So, let's go. Hi! Wow! You can see my mouth movement. Hi. But yeah, you can start to see how the wings on my head look, basically. You can also notice that they have like they flutter on them on their own without me having to move them, which I thought was another really nice touch as well. Yeah. Okay. So, ta-da! Here is my face. Yeah, these are my eyes, my nose, and almost the entire part of the wings themselves. You can see the color combination, how it matches my outfit as well. Yeah. Yes, very butterfly fairy. And yeah, I love the eyes, I love how it turned out. And I love how the face turned out, especially. And then lastly, I also have bunny ears. I have rabbit ears. And ta-da! This is my entire model. Yay! Yes, I love the dyeing on the hair. I love the highlights in the hair. Yeah. This is everything. I have curtain bangs and highlights on my bangs. And yeah, I just feel like overall the color is so cohesive and I just love how it turned out. Yeah, you weren't expecting the ears. Yep. So, that leads me into my next point, basically. My concept for my model is I am a butterfly. So BUNNERFLY. I am a butterfly and bunny hybrid. And I feel like you can tell that because I use the butterfly emoji in my posts a lot. And then, of course, my channel name being Viv Bun. There are multiple reasons, but yeah. So, basically, going forward, I will also be using the name Vibi, V-I-B-I. The reason for this is because I think that, most people call me Viv, which is totally fine, but that could be a nickname for anyone, pretty much. So I am coming up with this name to use in kind of for streaming purposes and just like other social media, and I will try to use it consistently. So yeah, you can call me Vibi or Viv Bun, or Viv, I mean. Yeah. So, that way I can kind of stand out a bit more when people talk about me. And yeah. So, yeah, I do have a fan art tag. I will go through the tags at the end, but they are in the description in case you want to check it. Yeah. All right. So, I'm going to zoom in a little bit here. And I will show you some expressions. So, I don't have too many at the moment, but I do have a kind of angry expression. A little bit annoyed expression. And then I also have a blushy. I have a blush expression toggle, which I think is super cute. Yeah. So, I can also combine these as well, which I quite like the look of, honestly. Like an angry but flushed emote. It's kind of like a tsundere expression. But yeah. So yeah, these are my two expression toggles. And then I'm excited to also show you the toggles for my ears, basically. So, I'm a butterfly, but I also sometimes want to pass as a human, right? So I can also be able to take it off. And I can pass as a human, basically. And look like a human. Yeah. And this also means that technically I have 4 ears. We're just not gonna think about that too much. But yeah. I can have just my rabbit ears, which I find is super cute. I love how it matches my hair color and everything. And then, I can also have it just with my wings, basically. Yeah. I also really have, I really like this version as well. I can toggle this as well. However, I probably won't be using this version as much. This one is more of like, it should be together as like the butterfly wings in total. But I am excited to also use it like this because it really reminds me of kind of like the floppy ears in dogs or rabbits, I guess. Yeah, I just love this, the shape of it. And yeah, and this might be used at some point. But basically, one of the reasons that I like to be able to toggle it off and on is because sometimes I fear that they might take a little bit too much room or block a bit of space. So, in case I want to take up less space or not block too much of a game or whatever of the stream, I can be able to toggle it off. Yeah. Yeah. So, these are my toggles. Okay. We can do some close, like even more close-ups. We can come down to the skirt and look a little bit closer at the details. I love the pearls, and I love the mini skirt and the shape of it as well. Yeah. Also just love in general how flowy and how smooth the movement is. Yeah, me too. I love the details on the pearls. Alright. We can move up a little bit here. You can kind of see a bit closer on how my mouth moves. And you can see the top. It's super pretty. The top has a little bit of movement as I like sway back and forth. So does the pearls, which is like super realistic. I love. Yeah, me too. I love the purple crystal. Yeah. Okay. And then I can zoom in here. Should I come a lot closer? Hi. So yeah, you can see I have a bit of like shimmer on my eyelids. You can see other details on my eyes, like the sparkle, how I have like a slight like blue gradient, blue to purple gradient on my eyes. Yeah. I love how they move as well as I look around and blink. Yeah. I can do some expressions. Yeah. I'm so pleased with how it turned out. Yeah. Oh, true, you're right. The texturing does remind me of like webtoon coloring. I agree. Okay. So, now that my model is fully revealed, let me go through some backgrounds and you can take screenshots or do whatever. Let's see. Right. Sorry, 1 second. Okay. I have a plain or a non-animated background without the words, so you can take pictures. And then I have a light purple background. I'll be changing my profile pictures after this at some point, and I might use one of these screenshots or poses. Yeah, either that or I'll use like an illustration. Yeah, I guess I will see. Yeah, and then I see a lot of people do this, but I'm not totally sure what it can be used for, but here is also a green screen that you can use if you want. Should I do some expressions, like a shocked expression, like should I do like the surprised Pikachu face? But yeah, okay. Let me go back here. Okay. Now we're done with that. Okay. Now, time to credit and reveal who my artist and rigger was and thank them. So, here, oops. Here are my credits. My model artist was Tria at TRIIACHI, and my model rigger, the one who makes all the movement and turns me alive basically, is Mar at MARANDFRIENDS. Yeah. So thank you to both of them. Huge thank you. Both of them are on VGen, and I'm pretty sure they both are on Twitter as well. But yeah, both of them were so easy to work with and such quick workers, I guess. Basically, whenever I had small design changes or whatever revisions that I had, they got back to me so quickly, and overall they just made the whole process so smooth and so rewarding. Yeah, I definitely recommend them, and I thank them very much. Yeah. The music you're hearing today and the music that I used in my starting screen and will be my ending screen as well is from Dova Syndrome. Yeah. And everything else has been designed by me, which is also one of the reasons that it took forever, because I'm an overthinker and I keep thinking like, oh my gosh, you know, I need this and that and more. And yeah, that said, I really enjoy designing things. So it was a lot of fun as well. And it was a huge like learning process for me as well. Let me take a sip of water. Yeah. W model for real. So, yeah. Once again, huge thank you to them. None of it would be possible without them, basically. And I really appreciate all the work that they did. So, now we got that. I want to go over my design document that I made for Tria when she was coming up with the design. And you can kind of see how it developed over time, basically. Ta-da! Oh wait, I can move over a little. Okay. I'm gonna move over here. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. This is a design document full of what I wanted, and also the initial concept, as well as a lot of references. And you can kind of see how some of the references influence my design. All right, let's come down to the first page. So this was the main design. This took so long for me to sketch out and like work on, mainly because I wasn't totally sure how I wanted to do the whole butterfly wing and bunny ear combination. Initially, I was thinking, oh, maybe I can have bunny ears that look like butterfly wings, and they were all attached as one thing. But in the end, I was like, it's fine. Like, I'm just gonna send in this design for her, and then she can come up, Trio could come up with whatever she thought would be best. And I'm really glad I did, because I didn't really draw the rabbit ears like this. At first, I was thinking, oh, maybe she could have like lopped ears or something other than how I had it here. But I think the classic upright rabbit ears did it justice, which I'm really happy with. Yeah, so we can go through some of the bullet points. Like I said earlier, I am a butterfly and bunny girl, basically. And I have rabbit ears that are attached to butterfly wings, at least on the sketch. Now I think the ears are on its own and the wings come out of my head kind of concept. But yeah, I noted that I wanted her outfit to be a mix of modern and a bit of fantasy. Because of being like a fantastical kind of hybrid creature, that it's really easy to be like, oh, we can go like full fantasy. And I love full fantasy as well. However, I wanted to bring in a bit more of like a modern design and outfit for her, and something that was like nice and fashionable. And partly it's because I want it to be somewhat easy to be cosplayed, whether it's someone else or I don't know if I ever do a cosplay of myself. But yeah, like having like a mini skirt, a belt, things that are kind of more, a little bit more achievable to make on your own. That said, I think there are still a lot of details that ended up put in the model, which might give it a little bit more of a challenge, but I think that was the concept, to be able to kind of partly like cosplay it easily, and also for art as well, that it might be a little bit easier to draw. Yeah. And if you, or actually I can just show. So this is the current icon that I use on YouTube and everywhere, right? And so you can see kind of the initial design that I've been using for all this time. And I didn't want to lose too much of it. I wanted to keep the butterfly ear wings, obviously. And then she's wearing a corset top in this illustration as well. So that's where the corset top came from, and that's why I wanted to keep that in. And so I noted that I would like her to have some kind of butterfly corset top, and have butterfly accent details. Her outfit color was to be black and blue with some purple accents, and I think Tria nailed that spot on, and it looks pretty close to like the sketch itself, honestly. The reason was, or for having black at least, was because black is such a good neutral color. Obviously, it could have been black or white, I think, for the neutral color, but I went with black in the end. So yeah, I think I matched the dark color of her hair better. And I enjoy that all the black details are like make the butterfly wings stand out and everything. Her hair, I wanted a deep purple, almost black. It ended up being more purple, but I think, again, it ended up being good because it allows the rest of the black accents in the design to stand out better. So I'm glad. And yeah, you can see the hair design pretty much looked like the sketch. She has curtain bangs, she has shorter but wavy curls in the front, and her hair flows out, kind of with like a C curl. Yeah. Other dots I had was possibly accessories on the ears. You can see it in my sketch. I kind of started with it because I wasn't totally sure what kind of accessories I wanted on her. So that part I pretty much left up to my artist. Yeah. I wanted a non-over-exaggerated chest, and that's just my personal preference. And something on her arms could have been cool too, which she did add. And I love that she has, sheer little lace sleeves with more butterfly details. Yeah. And then, aside from that, I think we can come down. So yeah, like on the second page, I showed her what my initial design or persona that I've been using on all my icons have been so far. And so I wanted that to not change too much because I've been using it for so long. And I still like how she looks, Her face has a mature but pure look. And this was also the part where I attached some examples of her past work and her designs of the face structure that I liked, just for her reference. And I wanted to keep that kind of like mature but pure look. Yeah. Eye colors, at least in the illustration, she had like a purple base, pink and light blue inflections / highlights. And yeah, I'm really glad that the blue made it into the eye color because I feel like that adds into the cohesiveness of the entire color scheme for my model. Yeah, okay. Here's the first page of my references and inspirations for her. Unfortunately, I found most of these on Pinterest, which usually doesn't have any credits, so I don't know the original source of all of the references that I used. Yeah, just so you know. But yeah, I put like little notes on each reference picture of what I liked. You can see on this first one, there is the mini skirt with the butterfly and like the drooping lace detail. And I'm really glad that she incorporated that into my design. I really, really liked the design in this one. Over here, it's blank, but basically these are screenshots from a game that I used to play for a really long time. It's a bit of a niche game, so just like for privacy reasons, I decided to blank it out here. But I really like the fashion in this game, and so I incorporated a lot of the designs, or I screenshotted a lot of the designs that I liked of the outfits from this game. Yeah. Alright. On this page, I have kind of more references of other VTubers, I believe at least. And yeah, the first one, I really liked the cute casual fit. And here she also has little winged ears. I think she's more like a dragonfly concept, which I think it was like super cool. But I also really liked the cohesiveness of all the colors in this first model. In the second one, it's definitely the color scheme. I love the butterfly details, and you can see on her that she has little butterfly ears as well. And so it was kind of really good inspiration of how it could look. Yeah. And then the third, I really loved the flower placement on this model. I love the pastel colors on this model as well. Love the detailing, and yeah, it was just like overall reference of, in case she ever wanted to add flowers on my model as accessories or details, this was one of like a reference that she could use. Alright, here are real life clothing inspirations. So you can see what I mean by like a resin or like a butterfly corset top. There are like the two types. There are like a resin, a hard shell one, and that was kind of what I used in my current icon, basically. That current illustration, that it was based off of like a resin corset top. But because I wanted to, again, make it more accessible for art and cosplay and creative uses, I wanted to combine it with something a little bit more modern and achievable, I suppose. So I also found cloth corset tops, which are also like shaped as butterflies. And yeah, I think you can see the combination of the two of them on my model. Yeah. Here are real life clothing inspiration for the bottom of my outfit. You can see, I included a lot of skirts. It didn't necessarily have to be a skirt. I just wanted it to be above the knee, and that's because I just like showing more leg, I suppose. But yeah, I just find them cuter. So I included a lot of skirts, but also it could have been shorts, and a lot of the designs here have kind of like a flowiness to them. A lot of different layers. For some reason, it just also reminded me of butterflies, having like these layers and flowiness. I guess it's like sort of like a fairy-like outfit. But you can also see that there was a lot of like kind of like grunge-ish, punkish details in the references that I included. And yeah, that's just like my personal aesthetic of what I like and everything. So it was all up to her of how she wanted to design it. Yeah. And then I believe this is the last page. I just have some overall outfit designs. These ones are obviously very different from how I had it in my sketch. And this was in case like she wanted to come up with something completely different. And these are also kind of, it has that Y2K style in a way. Also like that punkish style. And yeah, I just loved how these look. I'm not even going to like forget about them. In the case that I ever have like a second outfit or something that it could be inspired by one of these, I feel like the second one is very K-pop outfit, like K-pop stage, and I just love those kinds of designs. Yeah, so that is pretty much the design document and my thought process for that. Yeah, I like the casual version as well. Although, you know, maybe one day I will also get like a high fantasy outfit, and that will be really, really cool as well. But yeah, for now, I'm really, really happy with how this turned out. Whew! That was a lot of yapping. So, that is pretty much my model. Yeah. Do you guys have any questions? If you have any questions or thoughts, it doesn't have to be a question. Thank you. Yeah. I'm reading. Let me read through some of the chat. Yeah, I think this would be a really cool cosplay as well. If anything, like I would love to make or like commission like the headpiece for like the ears and the wings. I think that would be so cool. Oh, background story. Yeah, so I feel like that is why I didn't label this as like a debut fully. I don't have like a total like lore set in place yet. And that might be something to do in the future. But for now, you know, I just wanted to get my model out there, reveal it to everyone, and then be able to start streaming and just like have fun and do all the ideas that I've been writing down in my notes and stuff. Yeah, I feel like I wanted to try streaming because I had a bunch of ideas that could only pretty much be done on stream. Like I want to do drawing streams, I want to do gaming, I want to do like just like chat, I want to do like live ASMR and other things. There's definitely a possibility that I do hand cams in like the near future as well, because I just have a lot of ideas for hand cam streams. And I feel like that would be really fun. Oh yeah, I remember now, like a while ago I wanted to I said that I wanted to do like nail painting or nail art on stream before. So that's like another one of my ideas, and that would be obviously done with hand cam and everything. Yeah. So I'm super excited. Okay. Feel free to keep going with whatever thoughts you have. I will go over my schedule now and show you what's on for the next or for this week. Okay. So yeah, this is my schedule. I had a lot of fun illustrating my model for this schedule. It took a really long time, but I learned a lot of like all the details that was in my model and everything. Also, by the way, I will post a model design guide. I forget what it's called fully right now, but I will post that on Twitter and pin that so that if anyone wants to do fan art, I will show you, or I will have like that guide for you. It's not a full reference sheet, I might have to commission that, or I'll do it myself. I will see, but it is just like the general, my full design for your reference. And yeah, I don't mind. Oh, but by the way, like I don't mind like what level of art you want to make. The only caveat is that I ask that you don't use AI for anything related to my model. I would rather have like a stick figure of my model than like using generative AI. Yeah. So in case you ever want to do artwork and stuff, feel free. I would love it. Oh my gosh. But yeah, and so yeah, let's go through my schedule. So Monday, you are here. Tomorrow, I am going to be playing Stardew Valley. It's going to be the first stream after the reveal and everything, and it should be a lot more chill, for me at least. I would just play the game for a little bit. I've never played it, and everyone has always said that I would like it, so I'm really excited. I have played Fields of Mistria before, and I really like that game, so I know it's like similar in a lot of senses. And yeah, should be pretty chill. That will be at 6 p.m. CST. And then Wednesday, I am going to do another like chill stream that where I can like chat with you guys. I want to sketch my model basically and practice and do poses and maybe like sketch like potential outfits or just like have fun with different outfits that she could wear. And yeah, that one should be pretty chill. And that will be at 10 p.m. CST. Yeah. As for kind of games that I plan on playing, aside from Stardew, there are like a variety. I do really like open world games, and I like chill, like farm sims as well. I would pretty much play anything. The only thing I'm just like not very good at are FPSs. Not that I wouldn't try it again, it's just that I would be absolutely horrible and stressed. But yeah. Yeah, I definitely want to do some live ASMR streams at some point. That's definitely on my list. So yeah, I will also post this schedule on Twitter and share everything pretty much. Yeah. Okay. Now that we have that, pretty much the last thing I want to go over are my hashtags. Oh, I thought I was gonna be on the other side. Okay, so this is in my description, but I also want to just go over it and explain the use cases for them. So general tag so most of this would be applicable for Twitter, I would say. That's where most people use them. And that's where I will be checking them mostly. So yeah, I have a general tag. And I think this is just like anything related to me that you want me to see. You want me or like other fans to see, that you can use hashtag VivBunny. It is the same spelling as my handle on Twitter. Yeah. So I have a live tag, and the live tag is for any tweets that are specifically related to live streams. So like during a live, or like as you're, I guess, watching a VOD, you can use that as well. So that will be hashtag VibbyLive. My art tag is Vibicasso. And then I have an NSFW art tag, which is VivBummy. And the reason I have an NSFW tag is because, first, I don't mind NSFW NSFW art, or like risque and like that kind of art. However, I want to keep it separate from the general tag in case that anyone is not wanting to see that type of content, and so they are able to like browse the regular art tag freely, or they can like mute the NSFW tag if they want. So if there's anything that is kind of leaning towards NSFW, that you should put it into the NSFW tag, and then any other like regular safe for work art can be put in my art tag. Yeah. I have a clips tag, so if anyone makes clips of my content and wants to share it on Twitter or social media and such, you can use hashtag VibbyOnLoop. It will be so cool to see if there are any clips and embarrassing moments of me. I don't know. And then, yeah. Lastly, I have a sharing tag. In the Japanese VTubing community, I believe it's called Egosa. And so the way I'm using it is that this is a way for you to share pictures, achievements, whatever you want to share with me publicly, on Twitter or like on social media. And you can use this hashtag, and when I check it, I can kind of, see whatever achievements or whatever things you've been up to. In the case that I ever come up with like merchandise and stuff, like if you ever take me and take pictures of me, you can also use this tag to share with me of like your life with me. And yeah, that will be hashtag Bloom with Vibby. Yeah. So those are my tags to be used. Yeah, all of this will be on Twitter as well in the pin post. Aside from that, that is the reveal. Yay! I'm so happy. I'm so excited. Yay! Any other thoughts? I really appreciate everyone for being here. This has been like so relieving, but also so much fun. And I'm so happy that I finally got it out and I'm able to show this and showcase this. Yeah. Also, I will be releasing memberships on YouTube somewhat soon. I have like the membership icons ready. I'm just gonna go over thinking about like what I can do for like specific membership content. For sure, I'm going to have emotes, and I might do like a specific emote drawing stream and just like brainstorming at least of what kind of emotes would be cool. And the emotes are really cool because you can use them in live chat, but you can also use them in regular YouTube comments. Yeah. Thank you. But yeah, I will be streaming. However, I will still also be doing ASMR audios. They won't be as frequent, like once a week, most likely, unless I'm able to get like a backlog of them. But I was thinking, probably there will be a mix of like audios and then also like a week of like streams, just so there's, a mix of content and everything. Oh yeah, I do have ideas for a chat mascot, or like your persona as like chat. For now, I am not totally sure. I'm still brainstorming, but I was thinking something along the lines of having flowers as part of the design. And yeah, it's because on like Patreon and other places, I've been using the term garden. Oh yeah, right. when I released membership, I believe I named it the garden. So I'm going to have like a garden theme basically, and I think that's very fitting for like a butterfly and a rabbit that is kind of like in a greenhouse garden almost. So that kind of concept. Yeah, I think I definitely want a chat mascot in the future, but I definitely want you to like kind of see your input and see how our like dynamic is as well, you know? So, yeah. Whew. I'm so happy. Yay! Okay. Let's see if there are any other thoughts. Otherwise, I think this will be a really good end for today's stream. I really, really appreciate everyone for being here. And also, if you are watching like a year in advance, hi. I really appreciate you for checking out my reveal stream as well. So, yeah. Whew. Okay. I hope you all have a really good day or night wherever you are. I'll see you tomorrow for Stardew. But yeah, thank you for coming. Bye.